Hello. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to render two cameras in one render. So I've got my scene set up. I've just got a simple character in here. I've got camera number 1 and camera number 2. If we look at them from a different angle, like this one, then you can see that they're just two cameras pointing from two different directions. Okay. So set up your animation and have your cameras pointing however you want them to, as if you were going to render one separately to the other. That's the first way of doing it, and then using a program like Premiere to blend the two together. But 3dsMax has got an option under rendering called Video Post. So if you go into there, the first thing that you want to do is you've got this little icon that looks it looks like a fish if you look closely on it, the little green thing in there. Click on that, and this is asking you to add in your first scene. So this would be camera 1. And then just down here in the scene range, just unlock both of these two locks that you've got here, turn them both off. What that means is that we can then choose the amount of frames that we want that camera to be kind of looking at. And then here in your perspective, in this drop down, change it from perspective to camera 1. Okay. Then you add the second one, so exactly the same thing, add another scene event, name it again, camera 2, change perspective to camera 2, turn off the locks, and then click OK. And then your export is this little, it's a yellow box with an arrow kind of pointing out of it. If you click on that one, that's what you're going to name your file. So we'll just call it test anim. And then we'll give it a file type. So under file formats, come down and choose movie or AVI or whichever. So I'm going to choose .mov for mine. I'm just going to throw it on the desktop for now. Click OK. Oh, sorry, name it. Two cameras. It'll throw up this option here, which gives you the compression types. H.264 and best is the one you want to be looking for. It's the old YouTube setting. Once that's done, click OK, and then remember you've got camera 1 here and camera 2 there. So if you want camera 1 to stay looking for the first 20 or 25 frames, then you can. And then you want camera 2 to take over from the frame 25 onwards, then you do that. So camera 1's up to there, and then camera 2 is up to here. As soon as that's done, you click the little man here that says run, and then you've got your standard setups for the type of file size or image size that you want. So HD's in there if you need to use it. I'm just going to keep this low because I'm just doing this as a test. So hit render, and it'll kind of buzz through. You can see by the frame count here how far it's going through, and then once we hit 25, we should see it flip to the other camera. And there we go. Okay, that's it. It's that simple. And wherever you choose to save it, that's where your video will be, and it'll have the two camera shots done. All right.